This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Dukes will kick this deep to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between 2 elite running backs, 2 guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. With the catch, it's Udo. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Now run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the James Madison Dukes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the Dukes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dukes. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. All over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the Badgers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back and caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Return starts from inside the 5. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action here on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. It's James Madison in front right now. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Encroachment defense. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and 1st downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
He'll avoid the tackle there.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Who's going to take off here? Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back in the backfield. Here they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown, but the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them in the backfield for a nice loss.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, James Madison. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches... He is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
17, Wisconsin, 3.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT.
Wisconsin, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his back. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first try. This one, 39 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settled in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
James Madison's offense back out there now. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dukes. And the route is on.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be his fourth punt tonight. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Dukes. Their punt team on the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. What a catch! They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Now it's second down here. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And the Badgers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, what a grab! And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. A new set of downs after that completion. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Welch. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the second down play. QB keeper all the way. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
James Madison, 31. Wisconsin, 9.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Welch. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Dukes line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Direct snap. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
So they're right on the doorstep here. Gets stoned here on second down. Now you've got to come up with a good play call here on third down to avoid the pressure of potentially having to decide a field goal or a touchdown on fourth.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, James Madison.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
38, Wisconsin, 9.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside. Own 20-yard line. The defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection, the pitch and catch. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dukes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good.
Wisconsin, 9.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down. Coverage team now. And the Wisconsin. That's back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, James Madison.
An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Badgers will have to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 40. And they've got the returner corralled.
Offense will take over.
James Madison's offense back out there now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. 2-minute clock with the running game. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. They're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground. Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Duke starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about... It's a balance. Couple plays we're seeing from these guys. Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Touchdown, James Madison. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
James Madison. 52, Wisconsin, 9.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
At the 15, and your Wisconsin Badgers.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Tight end goes in motion. And now they run the draw play.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead on a big road game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator. And the quarterback working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete. He dropped it on the final play. Somehow that's a fitting ending for this offense. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.